Today we will limit break the bone with Mortaccio for one very simple reason. It's a bone. Like, why wouldn't you? And there we go, attract orb, Torona's box. Wow, very nice as a starting one. Scudomaniac, very nice as a starting one. I do hope that this one will go better than Gains, because Gains was a huge struggle. And technically speaking, the bone is a lot better at protecting you. However, there's one thing it's worse at, which is penetrating enemies. Actually, now that I think about it, that is quite ironic. I mean, come on, the bone is the best weapon for one sole reason. The puns that you can make with it. In fact, the Infinity Bone was the only video on my channel that got demonetized. Like, the only one on my entire channel. To be fair, it was demonetized for I don't like that. Let's just banish the duplicator. To be fair, it was only demonetized for a very short time. As in, I appealed it and someone checked it out and then I had to contact someone. And then it was reinstated, so it was not a huge deal. But as far as I remember, it was the only video that got demonetized. Not that I see a reason for that, you know. That was a very mature video and no weird jokes were made. But I mean, come on, they were only jokes. And what am I supposed to do? You have a dude made out of bones, with a bone, that flings his bone at the enemies. Like, come on. Like, you gotta do something there. Oh, the early game with these weapons is something else. Now, there are some weapons that... Oh, yeah, that's totally useless. Well, thank you for nothing. There are some weapons that can easily deal with the rush of enemies, but the bone is definitely not one of them, and the Heaven Sword was also not one of them. The biggest issue of these weapons is that yes, even if they kill a majority of the enemies, which a bone is not doing, then it will still leave enough alive that you have to bump into to get through, and they will kill you, eventually. You know, not right away, but eventually. So today the build is pretty much very similar. We will start off with the Arcana that we already have with the cooldown reduction. Then we will head over to Awake, most likely, just to stay alive. Because there will be some spicy situations, like with the Guardians. Can we even kill them? Or will they just walk through and kill me? And of course, if I also just normally die, you know, I don't really want that. Who would have thought? And lastly, the Gold Fever is just there to sustain us. If the Awake was not enough, since early on, you will die rather quickly. And without Tiragisu, and I can't take it, it doesn't fit into the build, it will mean that I will most likely die. I mean, I guess I could go for Tiragisu if I drop the Candelabrador, but I don't think this is worth it. Like, come on, you want to have the biggest bone in the world, right? That is the entire goal here. And there we have more Attract Orb or more Toruna. I think I'll go for the Attract Orb. It looks like I will actually die here. Wow, that is very impressive. Did I actually put 2 levels into the Scudomaniac or not? Okay, I just have to dodge a little bit more, I guess. There we go, again, Labrador, very nice. What is the last item that I'm missing? Oh, crown, of course. Okay, so what I'm doing is, I have a question for you guys. Which is quite simple. I'm back at start, wow, okay. Which is quite simple. I was thinking about doing an all weapons in one game run again. So I mod the game and I give myself an infinite amount of weapon slots. That means it will just give me all the weapons and in the end it will just up, it will give you gold and chickens, you know, just like that. So it doesn't break. But the last time I made a video, someone requested, or rather recommended, that I may want to go for just the evolutions, you know, since the pre-evolutions, they take up a lot on the screen, and then you don't really see the power of the evolutions, and the pre-evolutions are kind of boring, to be honest. And I did semi-agree with this. It does partially destroy the point of the video of having all the weapons, but then I would just end up evolving them, meaning if I have Fire Wand, if I have Hellfire, then I will evolve it to Hellfire, and that takes the Fire Wand out of my weapon pool. Now first again, because of all weapon doesn't make too much sense, but for one thing it does make sense, which is Limit Breaker. I do believe that unevolved weapons have better odds at rarity, as in what they get offered. So if I go for Limit Breaker, then I would just constantly give it to the weak, bogus, unevolved weapons. And that would be bad. So now there's merit to do that, and I would like to have your opinion. Do you want to see another all weapons in one game run? And should we do this just with the evolution? Like, I will still take the weapons that don't have evolutions, like bone and stuff like this. But aside from that, I will only have evolutions then, that get evolved out of chests. I will probably just play this on the daily blend, and I will mod the chests that each chest will evolve 5 weapons. Otherwise you just don't have enough evolution chests in the game. And I would probably start with gains. I mean, think about it. 2% growth per level up? Like, we will end on ridiculous levels there. Oh, there was a weapon chest. Okay. Well, back to the game right now. It's going better for sure. I'm still missing crown. Wow. 26 levels in, still no crown. That is bad. I mean, it's mostly bad because I want to pick up the empty tome. Okay, I'm gonna take one reroll here. Okay, that was a mistake. Ooh. We're having a bone party here. Crown. Okay, perfect. I will now probably just rush through. Oh yeah, minute 6 will be tough, so I have to be there before we get to minute 6. I will try to walk around them, so the bones that get spawned still hit a bunch of them, like when they circle around me. Let's go for crown, there we go. But aside from that, I just want to get there, but I also don't want to take too much damage. Without duplicator early on, it's a lot harder. It's just that you don't need duplicator with the bonus amount that you get from the level ups, but also you can only have a maximum of 50 bones around you. If you're confused by that, just ask your mom. No, the weapon limit is 50 in the game, okay? It's hard-coded, there can only be 50 bones, and that means once you have too many bones, it won't spawn any more bones until one bone disappears, and then it will shoot them out again. And that's why I decided to not go for duplicator, as it allowed me to go for, what is it called? Oh, wait a second, empty tome, perfect. Yeah, it allowed me to go for armor, which is very good. Candelabrador also very important. I mean, look at the bone right now. This is with Candelabrador. Without Candelabrador, we would just have a tiny bone, and you don't want to have a tiny bone. Trust me, you don't want to. Heading over to the silver ring. That is actually... Now thinking about it. That is a weird thing to say in a video like this. I mean, it always depends on how you take it, and I just view it as a normal ring. That has nothing to do with... Yeah. Empty tome... empty tome... I think there are 2 more empty tomes. Yeah, there's one and over there's one. I will just save the level up and I will... I nearly spawned him. That was so close. I don't even think I can kill him, so I will probably have to wait. I could give it a try, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, I will give it a try. I will spawn the Guardian and just see what happens. I mean, hey, come on. I have 1 revival, as if that will not be enough to kill him. There's the empty tome. Thank you for the level 5. Oh my god. That's some serious boning. Look at all the bones flying around. This is amazing. I have made so many bone videos, and I'm still not satisfied. That's again what your mom said. Sorry. No, like, I don't know what it is about this weapon, but I just love it. Or talking about that topic, what is your favorite character in the game? People asked me that question a couple of times, and for me the answer is quite... Ooh, wow, that was fast. That's sadly what she said. No, but people ask me the question from time to time, and for me it's quite simple. I don't have a favorite character, and it's not like the parents that say, oh yes, you are equally my favorite child, just like all the others, and then they turn around and say, no, it's you. No, that's not what I mean. Oh yeah, come on. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, right? For me, the back history is, when I started the game, I mostly did record runs in gold earning, okay? And the character that you used there was X-Dash. Now, in case you don't know this, X-Dash was the worst character in the game at that time. Like, sure, now you have worse characters, mostly Toasty. You know, that would have been worse. But at that time, it was X-Dash. And people often thought that I would really like X-Dash for whatever reason, because I play him all the time. No, I hated that dude. I couldn't stand seeing him. It was one of my most hated characters in the entire game, by far. The reason why I'm asking the question while looking at Mortaccio, by the way, I have no favorite character. I just equally like them, except for Poe. Poe is the best one. No, but the reason why I'm asking why we are playing Mortaccio is, whenever I bad-talked Mortaccio or Domario, which were honestly, objectively speaking, bad characters on tier list, okay? This is not about, oh yeah, you should play this or this. No, you're supposed to have fun and you should play whatever you like. But if someone makes a tier list, or if I'm asked to make one, then I rated them usually very poorly. Well, Mortaccio was slightly better because the amount bonus is just insanely good. But in the end, you know, he still used Bone. And while Bone has an amazing force field around you to protect you, that doesn't really help you if you kill all the enemies. It's the same thing with the Mario. Like, it's great if you have the Bibles going around you, but like, what do you do if no enemy ever touches you? Like, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? Ooh, I'm actually really far behind levels. But yeah, that's why I'm curious what your favorite characters are now. I would probably suspect that there are a bunch of Pugnalas in there. But then again, there are a lot of new characters that are totally busted. I'm more curious about the people that have favorite characters that are not the meta, you know, not the strongest ones. I think when Leda came out, ooh, duration, 0.1 seconds. I'll go for the area. Like, when Leda came out, people jumped on Leda, and it's like, yeah, I understand it, Leda is very powerful and everything, but like, isn't your favorite supposed to be something that you are attached to? That is something special to you? Or who am I to say what something is supposed to be? Oh, by the way, I will go for random all. I just missed that. Yeah, but I'm just curious to hear about that. I think I'll just walk through the enemies here. And actually, that is a bad idea. Or maybe I should. Maybe. And there's random always, let's go. There was a complaint on the last video that I manually chose all the upgrades on the gains video, you know, with the 1.6k levels. And I do understand that complaint, but obviously the point of the video was the highest level that we can reach there. And yeah, that requires you to manually pick the moon whenever it shows up. So I understand that, it's obviously annoying if you see it, but it was the only way of doing it. And there we go. Okay now. I try to cut it down as much as I can, but there are limits to it, obviously. Now, one thing that I'm actually considering is not going for Awake right now, and instead I could go for the Gold Fever to constantly heal me up. That might be better. No, I will go for the Awake. Yeah. Well, the Gold Fever has a bunch of upsides to it. Like, whenever we find a gold bag, like here, we would have just fully healed, which would have allowed me to further walk through the enemies. I kind of actually want to walk through them, otherwise it will be near impossible to get to the Guardians. And before you say, but the extra 21 minutes, you can just pull them in. I know, but I don't know if I can kill them while I'm surrounded by enemies. Like, keep in mind, at 21 minutes, or rather at 22 minutes, we will have a ton of enemies around us. And now imagine it's not these weak, oh my god, spaghetti heads, but actual enemies. I don't think I can run away. That means if the Guardian comes at me, I will just die. So I need something that allows me to heal and move around, which I think is only Gold Fever that would allow that. Okay, what do I do now? Funny enough, you can actually hear the break. Do you hear when it shoots, and then it takes a break and waits until bones disappear that it can shoot again? And it's not the normal interval, as in the duk 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 wait, duk 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 wait. Because it's not even, like sometimes it shoots out 2 times, sometimes, oh god, run. Sometimes it shoots out 3 times, and so on. Oh, this would have been another Gold Fever. Yeah, I regret not going for Gold Fever. Okay, got it. There we go. Ooh, careful. How do I get anywhere here? Actually, this might be a very good point to just stand still. Since the candelabras on the bottom right here, there are 10 spots where they spawn. And if I wait here long enough, eventually we will have a bunch there. And then I can maybe walk down and destroy them. So let me try to get a little bit over here. Like, could you guys stop pushing me around? It's like, there's one. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, another question to you, because this one is actually important. Well, the other one is also important, but this one has value to my channel. How do I sound like? Because I noticed lately, you hear the S sound insanely strong whenever I pronounce it, and I don't know what to do about this. Now, I do know to get the fluffy thing that you put on top of your microphone, which I will get once I can, because I can't go there right now. But the thing is, this has never been a thing. I don't know when this started or why this started. I haven't moved closer to my microphone. And I didn't tune up anything. Like, I didn't tune up the amount of volume that goes into the microphone. I didn't change any settings. In fact, I tuned it down that I have to be closer to it, which should actually deal with that problem. But instead, it just stayed. It didn't change at all. Okay, I just moved the microphone again because I forgot that I wanted to change the position. So now it's in the position it's supposed to be in. Hopefully it was not wrong the entire time. Hopefully it didn't get worse now. That would also suck. Okay, let's go through here. Come on. I know I'm taking a lot of damage, but I think it's worth it if I get closer to the rings. We are halfway there. Oh, but at 15 minutes the wave is way too strong to get through. Yeah, I think I'll take the L here a couple of times and revive. Did I die once before? Oh, I did. Okay, that's not good. That means I only have one revival left right now, because I want to keep one, at least. So, I think I will go over here, and I will position... I will position my... So, this is pretty much the point of having a ginormous bone, but not the technique to back it up. Oh, whoa. Hey. What is going on here? What are the bones doing? Usually they form a half circle around you if you stay like this. But, no, they just leave. Okay, that's not good. Somewhere, there's a red gem. If I can get over there should be a lot of levels. Like, we are 83 right now. Let me see if I can maybe... Ooh, spaghetti heads. Do I have it? No, but now, there we go. 84, 85, what? That was not a red gem. There must be another one. Yeah, there it is, okay. This is the one that just now formed. That means it should be the one that has all the experience in it. I'm just gonna pick it. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. That was another +1 amount, which I don't think helps anymore. At all. Am I just stuck here until 21 minutes? I mean, I could also take the risk and just pull in all the items and try to pick them up. How many revivals do I have? 2, okay. Because the problem will be that I have to walk up to the items that get pulled in, which means I have to walk through the enemies and probably die. And then I have the Guardian with 150%, not that much, I already had a little bit of curse. But a bunch of bonus curse charge at me, which might actually end this run. And I mean, even if I survive that, it won't guarantee that I win afterwards, because we have more curse, but no way of healing. Oh, I hate the entire idea. But I have a feeling I already know what I'll choose, which is, yeah, we are pulling them in. I want to have as much curse as possible and see if we can deal with that. Ooh, careful there. I don't like this. There's one more moment where I could make a move, which is at 21 minutes. The enemies that spawn there have barely any damage, so if I get maybe a little bit more health, I might be able to do it. Wow, I'm not leveling up at all. What? That is pathetic. Yeah, I want the candelabra there. That might be a freeze, you know. Or a chicken. Definitely not a coin, because the game wouldn't do this to me. Vacuum is 115. No, wow. That was all the experience on the stage. I just had no experience there. That hurts. Okay, let me move up a little bit, maybe. Maybe that helps the bone to bounce around a little better. I mean, I'm not a bone expert. Ask your mom. Second mom joke. No. Okay, 2 candelabras. Come on. We had a vacuum. That means the game understands I do not want to have coins. But it was not the right thing. Come on. From the same table there. Please. Just a little bit more. Break it. Can you just break it, please? I don't want... Okay, whatever. I'm walking in. There we go. Oh my god. Wait, what? The NFT looks amazing. Wait, I didn't even realize that. I already used it, right? For the skeletons in the beginning. That looks amazing. Is it just me? This is not a normal NFT, right? Oh my god, the colors. Oh, how did I not notice this? Oh, wait a second. So is this the NFT that was always in the game? Or did it look different for you as well? Because I do have a filter, a blue light filter, that activates itself whenever it turns evening and turns off in the morning. And that has sometimes, you know, made me think that something looks really amazing. And in fact, it didn't, because, well, it just looked like normal. I'm around the stone mask. That is something. The stone mask would only be good if I want to go for the gold fever. But the question is gold fever or the pull-in? Oh, but the pull-in could also help me in multiple ways, by always giving me all the experience. Okay, I think we have determined I will go for the pull-in. What are you doing there? Ah, that was easy. But the dude takes a lot of knockback compared to what it used to be, since this used to be the minute 25 boss. But they just exchanged sprites as far as I know, so the only thing that changed is pictures. And the green goblin that was at the minute 20 wave, he is now the witch. Which I guess means that goblin was actually a witch. Huh, interesting. We are about to hit minute 21. Let's actually see how much damage these ones do. Not a lot, but ew, a decent amount. Yeah, this is dangerous. If I could get there on my own, then I don't need the pull-in arcana. Ew. Yeah, I don't think this is working. Ah, it's so far away. I know. I only have to get the Arcana, but the thing is, if I choose it now, I won't have any safety net. I think we all know what's coming now. Where's the bet? There it is. Where's the pull in Arcana? Not here. There it is. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, they're all frozen. Oh, this is the perfect timer. This one. Where's the other one? Down there. Okay, let's go. Okay, how do I deal with them? I haven't landed this far. I gotta be honest. Do they take no damage? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait, what? That one is already dead. What was I so scared about? Oh. Oh, I'm the Bone Master. So, is there anything that could still go wrong? I mean, aside from the obvious that I'm constantly pulling in more and more curs, I think... Wait a second, I can pick up all the chests. Yeah, 3 levels, there we go. Metallio, and we have Metallio. And over here, fun fact by the way, that item can either be pronounced Metaglio or Metallio. Now given, the game developer has a ton of Italian references, so you would actually assume that it is called Metallio, which I would say is right, but if you pronounce it in Greek, where it's apparently from, then it would be Metaglio. And there we have another chest. Oh my god, perfect. I just saved that is a smiley face. I just saved so many levels with these chests. And then we can get back to the boning power. Nice. How much damage do the witches deal? They want the bone badly. Come on, only 2 more levels and then it's maxed out. I guess the nice part is really that it pulls in old experience, which means I don't have to walk out. But if you look at the kill counter at the top right, I don't think the additional curs actually help me. Because they just get thrown away, so I don't kill them. And, yeah, it would have been better if they had less HP, that I get maybe a 1-shot or 2 in. Well, let's be honest, at this point you don't 1-shot the enemies anymore. Not with this weapon damage at least. Ooh, there's another chest. This should max it out, I think. There we go. Now we are going back to the boning power. Oh, yeah, where's the boning power? By the way, for the people that had fun with this and want to see it continue, I plan to stream the 6969 golden egg farming again. The main reason why I didn't continue streaming was because there was a big shift overall, as in I lost some appeal in Vampire Survivors because I did so much content on the game, right? Which means I was just exhausted, but also overall there was a decline on YouTube, which for some reason is now more or less gone. Like, it's almost back to normal, which is crazy. But that aside, the main problem was that I was kind of exhausted with the content, and now that we have Limit Break and a lot of other stuff, I actually really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me. But the second other reason, and that is rather the main reason meanwhile, is I stopped uploading on the weekend because there was just way too much going on with my job and I had to come in more often, so I couldn't do some stuff like editing or, for example, uploading and preparing videos while I was at home on my break or something like this. Or, you know, if there was a 5 to 10 minute break because nothing was there to do, then I could take my time and start the upload process. But now I have to do this when I get home, and it makes it a lot harder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Help? Okay, point being, I want to continue the stream, I want to finish it, as I said, but it's right now just nearly impossible to do it with work and YouTube at the same time. Woohoo, we reached level 150. I kinda want to go up a bit so I can get the candelabras whenever they... I have to be so careful here. I won't have any healing without Gold Fever, which is quite dangerous. Now that I think about it, I could have also went for Gold Fever and the pull in Arcana to get all the stuff, since it will pull in the candelabras, which might give me a gold back. Oh no, then again, I would have taken so much damage here. Like, look at my armor right now. It's 10, and I think I died... Wait, I have 2 revivals left, what? Wait, what? I thought I only had 1 left. What was this all about? Why was I so scared? Oh my god. What happened to the boss? Wait, where's the chest? Did the boss chest get catapulted downwards there? Yeah, I think yes. Well, goodbye there. I want to make a joke, but I don't know if I can do this without getting demonetized. No, wait a second. It's a female cat magnet. Yes. Well, can you actually say that also to male cats? I don't think so. Probably. No, it wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. Well, then again, you also say to guys. But it's an insult. Yeah. Late night philosophies with Dex. Actually, I'm thinking right now about the Americans that watch the videos in the morning. Because I have a decent amount of Americans watching me. And when I upload, I think it's around 9 AM to 11 AM for them. So, good morning there. Good morning to the boning video. That is great. Oh yeah. Am I the only one who is panicking slightly while looking at this? Like, you see all the bones jumping around like crazy, and they want to get out, but they are not allowed to leave. So they just keep jumping and bouncing like crazy. Level 160? Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really quite have the power as the other characters. It's still the most fun weapon in my opinion. Well, it depends on what you view as fun. Because if you say, oh yeah, the most fun weapon is the one who kills the most enemies, okay, then it's Labora. Or maybe it's a beautiful weapon, you know, like Moon or Infinite Corridor. I think my favorite weapon in the game, overall... Oh, I would love to say something else, but I think it's Horachi. It used to be Bone. No, that's not true. In the very beginning, my most favorite weapon in the game was Lightning Ring and Pentagram. And I tried so hard to make Pentagram work. You know, I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I win a game with it. I mean, that is not the hard part. But rather that it's meta. That you could go out and say, objectively speaking, if you do this, you have a better build than if you go for the common current build, you know. Oh my god. Ball of bones. Yeah, I tried it. It failed. And I think nowadays you can make a better build. But with the limitation that it only goes off every 15 seconds, I think that was the death sentence. I don't know if you've been playing the game already or watching the game already when that happened, but when Christine came out early on, instead of the negative 25% cooldown reduction or so that she has right now, she had negative 30%, which meant with the empty tome, she reached negative 75%, if I remember that right, but I would need to check out an old update video to see what was the thing there. But the point was, I think Pentagram went off every 6 seconds or so, which was insane. But funny enough, even in that stage, that fixed all the issues that it had, it was still not a good weapon. It was still horrible. Because all the other weapons also had ridiculous cooldown, you know. Wait a second. Hold on. Do you see this? That is the bone merging. This is the thing that one-shots bosses if it gets inside of them. And the developer wrote he fixed that. And yes, in fact, I didn't see it once. But there it is. So there are conditions where it happens. This is just bones merging together, but the same thing can happen when it hits a boss, that it pretty much merges inside of the boss. It just thrusts around like crazy. And that was supposedly removed. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. What a perfect ending to this video. I love the bone. Just like your mama.